20 or 25.
25, yeah, 25 cows.
Hey, Jamie, good evening.
Hey, guys.
What's his name? You know, so it's, what's his name? You all right, mate?
I'm good. Guys?
Yeah.
A bit
all right.
tired. Had a busy week, but I'm good.
Had a really good day.
Made me work double extra time yesterday. Jeez.
I got to admit I fell asleep when I got back home.
That's not a bad thing, bud.
No.
I came home at 10:30 p.m. and I was like, well, I need some food first because I didn't have dinner. So I was like, oh, I'll need some food first, and I went down with a plate of food. I sat down on a chair, put the television on. I don't even know what I was watching because I finished my food and I fell asleep, I think. Because when I woke up, I still had the plate on my legs. I was already glad it didn't fall. Then I decided it was better to go to bed.
Don't want to feed cows.
How was your week, Jamie?
My week was pretty good. Yeah, it was a couple of busy days, but productive nonetheless.
Well, that's always good. You bought a new tractor on here, Jamie?
I bought that Class 2
Xerion.
Xerion. No, it's not a Xerion. Well, yeah, I guess it's the small Xerion. I bought it.
3,000.
Yeah. I traded the Case Pro. I traded it in. I need something with some more power to haul bales.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go. Dog wants to go out.
There are you, Doc. Jeez, haven't seen you for ages.
Well, you know, working.
Working? Sure, back at it hard again.
Yeah, I got my 81 hours in this week.
The joys of trucking?
Well, yeah. Well, everywhere I go is like an hour and a half away from my house.
Oh, that's not too far then, Doc.
Well, it is when you got to spend 11, 12 hours at the farm.
Yeah, okay. But the driving distance, 1.5 hours, that's not too bad.
I usually leave the house at 5:30 in the morning. I get home at 8 o'clock at night, usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes not till 9 o'clock. I don't know why they gave us the weekend off. Well, I had to go wash my truck this morning, but I don't know.
That was your own decision, I guess.
Well, kind of. It's just too disgusting for me to drive around like that. I had to work on the air conditioning.
They had troubles with the air conditioner?
Yeah, it quit on me for no reason. I don't really know why. And the filters get plugged up. I don't know why the filters keep getting plugged up.
Is it already getting warm over there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking 30 degrees, 25, 30 degrees.
Okay, so you do want an air conditioner then.
Yesterday wasn't terrible because it was still cold enough outside. I could just roll the window down, but I hate driving with the window down.
Yeah.
It's fine when you're going 10, 20 mile an hour, but
yeah, not
seems
when
like
you're
all
going
these,
faster.
well, all these new vehicles, like the old vehicles, you ride around with the window down all the time because you didn't have air conditioning in them. And it was fine, but these new ones, it's like the way they're designed, they create this pressure gap,
Yeah,
and it makes an awful noise.
hard in the ears, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very hard. The old trucks I drove, I never had any notice of that, and the windows were always down. You only had one truck I drove that had air conditioning.
I wonder sometimes is it that the cars are not, and the older cars weren't as airtight. Like it's almost like a vacuum noise, like the air trying to get out. Like your older cars, you had spots in the cab and around the body panels where air would evacuate from the cab that you were losing that. I don't know. I'm just surmising. Because I'm like you, I never remember it in my older
No.
cars getting it, but my newer cars, like you got to have like 2 windows down to not have that sound happening.
What I do
Well-
is, you can't do it in the truck, of course, but what I do with my car is I open the back windows.
Yep.
When I'm driving, then the noise is a lot better.
Yeah. My half ton has a sliding rear window for the truck back.
What,
Guys, I'm going to disappear because I've got rugby
All
tops
right.
in the morning.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Alright.
Gizmo.
Have a good
You
night.
have a
Gizmo.
good.
Bye.
Catch you later,
So-
Gizmo.
What pickup is you drive, Jamie?
I have
Like a
a
Ford or?
no. It's a Chev 2019 Chev.
Yeah, mine is it the extended cab or 4-door?
It's a 4-door. It's a crew cab. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like mine. Mine's a 17 Ram. Does same thing.
Yeah.
But see, this is the first pickup I've had that had a back seat. All the rest are regular cabs.
Yeah.
And none of those ever did it because I used to drive around all the time with the window open. I had a 06 Ram, I had a 2001 Ram, I had a 1990 GMC.
90 GMC. That'd be a nice truck.
Kind of.
Well, it would be now.
I thought I thought it was a really nice truck when I bought it. It was my first car. I thought it was really nice, and it had the Chevy 350 in it, and I thought I had all kinds of power and my 13 miles to the gallon. And then I bought that 2001 Ram.
13
Still
miles
has
to the
more.
gallon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot.
It only had like 180 horsepower. And then the Ram, that had like 220, 230 horsepower. And that one got about 15, 16 miles to the gallon. And the 06, I drove that one for a long time. I put almost 180,000 miles on that truck. And that one got 18 to 20 miles to the gallon. And this one gets 20 to 22. And it's got 375 horse. So I've got double the horsepower in my first truck. And
Towards the gas mileage.
one and a third better fuel mileage.
Doc will laugh. I don't know if Scrump will get this one, but Doc will laugh. My first car was a 1981 AMC Concorde, 4-door.
Oh no. You hated yourself, didn't you?
I thought I had the world by the arse type thing when I bought that one. It even had
Isn't that like the car they had in what's it called? Netflix. The crazy idiot that was brewing the cook. What's it called again? One of the biggest
Borat.
Netflix hits. No, one of the biggest Netflix hits. The one that the teacher that started to produce meth.
Oh, Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
Breaking Bad, yeah.
I don't know. I never watched it.
There was some
I
crummy
never
cars
watched it, but
in
a
that
lot of
show.
friends did.
I watched it. It's a good show. I'd recommend it.
And
AMC.
the wife, his wife, because I did see parts of it, had like a Concorde AMC, something like that as well. Is that the same similar type of car?
Just a second, I'll find out.
No, because AMC Motors, when did they go out of business?
It was in the 80s, like maybe 86 or something like that.
Yeah, because my grandfather had one, a station wagon. AMC. That's all he ever drove was AMCs. Until they went out of business, then he didn't know what to do. Then he bought a.
He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, he bought an Oldsmobile. Drove that. He drove everything until it literally fell apart. And then he had another Oldsmobile. Because once he bought something, that was it. He bought an AMC, so he kept buying AMCs. Bought an Oldsmobile, kept buying Oldsmobiles.
Threw a picture in Backroads County chat. There's what my first car looked like. I was like the Mac Daddy.
There it is. Yeah, because my grandfather's car was the station wagon version of that. Yep. Actually, wasn't that car? No, it was the earlier versions that were in Live and Let Die, James Bond film.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
It looks better now than it did.
Yeah.
Than I remember it.
Than it did then.
Yeah, and that's the truth, because back then it was no Monte Carlo or, or you know what I mean? Like it wasn't the cool kid's car.
You know, you want to know what my first car was? Because you will laugh about that as well.
What?
You go.
It was a Japanese car.
Japanese
Is it
car.
a Toyota?
Yeah, I'll
Well,
get a
it's
photo
either
from it.
Toyota, a Suzuki.
It was a Suzuki, yeah.
Suzuki. Samurai.
They were popular around here.
The Samurais.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and some
Tippy.
guys decided that they would be perfect sprayer tow vehicles. So
That was my first car.
they'd lift them up, and they put big tires on them, and then they'd pull a sprayer through the field with them.
Where'd you post it?
Oh.
Oh.
Backroads County. I
Yeah.
posted it now.
That's respectable.
Yeah, it actually was a really nice driving car. And it was cheap. I mean, I bought that car for 1,500 euros. And it served me 6 years. And it never, ever broke down until the day it broke down. And then it was really broke down. The engine blew up. The only costs I had on that Suzuki was normal maintenance, like new tires, new brake discs, new oil. But that's everything I ever had on it.
My truck was broke all the time. That's exactly what my truck looked like, except it had instead of the steel rims, it had the aluminum alloy rims.
Nice.
All right, okay.
Like I said, that truck would be like I'd love to have that truck now.
Me too.
You know what? I wouldn't even mind having my AMC Concord right now. Like, It was an old guy's car when I had it. I know that, but I bought it for, I think it was $1,200.
Well, the truck I had, it actually, the only difference is mine had 5 clearance lights on the roof. And it was fully loaded. It had every option that GMC offered in 1990 except 4-wheel drive. It was a fun truck. It was just broke a lot because I didn't have the money to fix it right, so I kept putting band-aids on it.
Yep, and the more band-aids, the more trouble.
Well, I went to get an alignment done, and the guy comes out. He says, "We got a little problem with doing the alignment." And I'm like, "Why? What's the problem?" He's like, "You need tie rod and ball joints." And I'm like, "Uh-oh. This is starting to sound expensive." He's always AR bushing. He kept going on and on and on. He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be like $900 to fix it all." And I'm like, "All right, I only have the $200 for the 2 tires that I bought today."
Shit.
I was working at McDonald's and going to college. I had 0 money. And then I hit a deer with it and smashed the front end.
And that was it.
Oh no, I bought a new grill and headlights and turn signal and everything, put it all back together. It wasn't right. Bumper was kind of held on by some sketchiness.
Well, your farm is getting along quite well, Jamie.
Yeah, we're growing. We're growing. I don't know about you. I haven't put much stock into buildings. I've just been more into what's going to make me money.
I've put down my pig farm today.
Did you? Cool.
I did, yeah.
You guys ever notice how
It's
heavy
no
the
big
doors
city, but
and stuff were with the old cars?
Sorry, what's that?
How heavy the doors and stuff were with the old cars when you pick them up.
Oh, yeah.
You go to open them.
they were still made out of real metal those days.
Well, yeah, you see all these old cars and they're not rusted anymore. They're like 10, 15 years old. There's no rust on them. But then you realize, whole car's made out of plastic.
Yep.
Saturn.
The expensive part. Oh, yeah, Saturn. Yeah, them things look great forever because they're made out of plastic. Of course, all the over-the-road trucks and everything are all made out of plastic, too. My truck's made out of plastic.
I've got an Opel Opel Corsa diesel now, so I went to a way smaller car than my first one, actually.
You guys like small cars over there for some reason.
Yeah, big cars are not affordable over here, Doc.
North America, we don't even sell small cars.
Nah, I understand, but what's the what's the cost of a gallon of fuel?
Oh, about $3.50 a gallon.
Yeah, well, we are paying $2.30 a liter. So
Jesus. Really?
to the month, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're...
What are you guys paying?
We're like $1.89, I think, right now is my low price on regular gas. I thought we were
liter?
bad.
Yeah.
A liter. Yeah. Thank you, Justin.
Whoa, you guys gotta get rid of that communist. Well, you guys used to be like 50 cents a liter not that long ago, wasn't it? Or
Yep.
maybe $1 a
We've
liter.
incorporated the carbon tax.
Oh no!
Yep.
You guys need help up there. What's going on?
The problem,
Nah,
and it's the same probably pretty well everywhere, is the the devil you know is better than the devil you don't sometimes. Like, you could replace him, but the guy coming in may not be as good as he was going out, so.
I look at it this way. You're paying taxes anyway. And if it's not coming from fuel, if there is a new politician coming around and he's saying, oh, we're gonna scratch the taxes on fuel and we're going back to 60 cents a liter, blah, 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 has to come from another route then.
Yeah.
Because the money still has to come in.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You don't have to take it from the people. There's no reason for it. They keep putting taxes on everything because they can. It's nothing to do with that. I mean, come on. We're sending all this money overseas. You know? Why? Why are we giving Ukraine money? Why?
No, I'm not saying you should give it.
That's what we're...
I think you should make it alone.
Ukraine is the washing machine for politicians filling their own pockets. I tell you that right now. That money goes over there in a lump sum, and then it funnels back to all these political parties, political figures around the world. Why do you think everybody's giving them money? Because I bet you that Zelensky over there is blackmailing all the world leaders into giving him money for his stupid war against Russia.
Well, it's not his idea of starting that war, Doc.
No, but he's been offered, he's been offered chances to stop this war and to put an end to it, and he won't do it.
Well, look at it this way, Doc. From an American point of view, someone would take in Alaska, and they would say, okay, we will stop this war, but Alaska will stay ours. You won't get that land back, and then we will stop this war. America wouldn't agree on that.
You should.
I'm not saying you should, yes or no. But America would not agree on that either.
Depends on who's taking it over.
Well, what if it would be Russia?
If it was Canada, we'd just let them have it.
But you know what I mean, right? Because I agree with you. They should try and find a way to end this war. But as long as Putin says, I'm gonna keep every bit of land I have now, we can stop this war, but this is gonna be the new border. I do understand that he says, well, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but your example is exactly why Putin keeps trying to take Crimea back. Because when we broke the Soviet Union up, we did exactly what we did to Germany back after World War I. We took their land away from them, and we gave it to part of Ukraine when it should have been part of Russia. And they've been wanting it back ever since. And if you just let the Russians have Crimea back, it'll be fine. That's all they want. He wants the original Russia to be back the way it was. So your example is exactly what the Russians are doing. They are trying to put part of their country back the way that it used to be. Or they believe it's inherited, that that's their land. And they've tried it. They've tried it a few times already, trying to get Crimea back. They want it. And half the people that are there are Russian anyway.
They have Crimea back since 2013, so why start another war then?
No, they didn't get it back. They occupied it for a while, and then they got kicked out of it.
No, they didn't. Crimea has ever been for Russia since 2013, Doc. They never got kicked out of it.
And what's the region over there by the sea that they keep going after? That's what he wants.
Crimea, but it's already in Russia's possession since 2013. So there is no reason why he went to the mainland, but he still did.
According to Vladimir Putin, he's going after their rightful lands.
Yeah, but according to Vladimir Putin, Estland, Latvia, Romania, a part of Poland, a part of all belong to the old Soviet as well. So, I don't really know if he's right about that.
Honestly, he's probably the only one in that country that's holding them back.
Well, the other countries are part of the NATO, so he will think twice before he attacks them. But, you know.
Well, that's part of the reason it started this. You know.
Yes, I
I don't
know.
know. I think the U.S. should leave NATO because all we do is fund the stupid thing. I don't see why we have to be. We keep accepting countries into NATO. What, is everybody allowed in? It doesn't really make any sense.
No, not everyone's allowed in.
I understand, like, continental Europe. Maybe they ought to band together. We're not gonna attack Canada. Maybe.
Well, if you do, we're going to say sorry, eh? What do we do, eh?
No, we're just going after Quebec. They're not really part of Canada, apparently. Or at least they think they're not.
Not according to them, they're not, no.
What do they like, the Irish?
No, like the Scottish.
The separatists.
Oh, the Scottish. Yeah. They're like the Scottish that are always, they think they're separate, but they're really not. We're going to speak our own language. We have our own part of the country.
We're in the same game day from the start here today, yes? Or did we sleep?
Yeah, we didn't sleep.
Yeah.
No,
right.
we didn't sleep. When I got in, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think Johnny slept.
No, I think, I'm trying to remember, I don't think we, I don't...
Where'd he run off to? Or is it because of the time change? He plays with the girls earlier now.
Yes, he's playing with the girls, yeah.
Okay. Usually it was like 7 o'clock, which now it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, because of the time change.
Well, if he would just be on the northern hemisphere, everything would work better.
Yeah, he should just move, eh?
Yeah, put him in a box and ship him in a crate with some holes in it.
Well, I
Drive
think if he wanted, he could still return to the Netherlands. Because he's born here.
No, he wasn't.
Or was it his brother that
It-
was?
Yeah, he was, I'm pretty sure I remember him saying that he was born in Australia. His family immigrated with his brother and sister, maybe?
Ah, okay.
I don't know. Does the Netherlands allow dual citizenship?
Yes.
Which is weird because I know you can get dual citizenship with Canada. And I think some European countries. But you can't like with Mexico.
It's not with every country, I think, but we do allow dual citizenships with a lot of countries. Yeah.
Because I know a lot of Canadians that have dual citizenship that are here.
Yeah, I think that came from marriages and stuff like that because the borders were right there.
Well, we're so close to the border anyway. I mean, you pretty much have to go through Buffalo to get to Canada. On this side of between Lake Erie and Ontario.
Yeah.
I remember when they put this ferry in. It's going to go from Rochester, New York to Toronto. Everybody thought it was great. 3-hour trip on a ferry right to Toronto. You don't have to go through customs or through the border bridges and get held up there through customs and all that. You do it right here and you'd be on the ferry, hardly any lines. Problem was, none of the Canadians were interested in coming to Rochester. And I'm like, well, what are they coming here for? It wouldn't make any sense to come here. There's nothing for them. There's nothing for them to do here. In the time it would take them to take the ferry over, they could have just went down the QEW, down to, Lewiston and got on, and came across the border there.
Yeah.
We used to go to Toronto quite a bit, but I have no interest in. After what they did during COVID and they were seizing bank accounts of the truckers that were doing the trucker strike, I'm like, whoa, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna stay in my own country. Well, I guess. Gotta go take the dog out.
And Dougie wants to go out.
Yep. Oh, I'll probably catch you guys sometime. I don't know
Alright,
if I
Doug.
really. I don't know if I want to log on tomorrow or not. I was kind of looking forward to it, but now that we're not playing the map I thought we were playing, I don't know.
Yeah, we
I understand.
jumped ship, what, 2 weeks ago now? 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Oh, we kind of had to because of all the troubles we had on Valley Spring, but I don't think this map is any better.
No, I think it was a knee-jerk reaction, Scrump. We probably shouldn't have went to this map, but I don't know what other map was out there at the time. I do like the map, but it's far from finished.
Oh, I do like the map as well, but you can't do anything on it.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So
I like the way it looks, and I don't mind that we're farming small now, but you can't even sell a fence, or move it, or hide it, or whatsoever. So yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll see if there's anything with the updates. But I don't know if you've been or not, but I've been on his Discord, the map author, but he's not answering any questions. He's not on there at all. And I understand maybe he's working, he's busy or something, but it's been 3 weeks and I haven't seen a comment or a post or even a like from him since anybody put anything on there, so I don't.
No, I didn't check yet.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Scrump, on using Comlands for a Sunday game.
Oh, I think it would be a lovely multiplayer map. Because you can really do from scratch whatever you want.
Yep.
And the map is looking quite good as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching you guys play this challenge game, and I like it. I think it might be a little more suited to. Because the problem with multiplayer that we always have is not everybody's happy
What?
with the map itself.
You not met Johnny B? He is always happy.
I've never met Johnny V when he is happy. But like Bailey Spring, it's all right, but it's a real resource heavy thing to run on a server, and we constantly get jittering and everything when you get so many people from different regions at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
I think Comlands would be a lot better and run a lot smoother. I mean, you put enough placeables and stuff on the server. What's the difference? You know, we end up tearing down the buildings and building our own farms anyway.
Yeah.
I would just like it to not be so tight of a map, because when you're on a server, you know, you're constantly running into stuff just from lag.
So far,
Lance,
the Agalee hasn't been that. I haven't found it that bad as far as jumping and that kind of stuff with the 5 of us on.
No, it's not bad at all. I like the map, I like the way it looks, but I also like it that it's a change because it's smaller fields. So
Yep.
I'm using an old tractor and then single mower and single row thether, and you know, so it's quite good to use some different gear for a change.
Yeah.
But it's just a bit of an issue for me that you can't do anything to the farm.
No. And that's where Bailey Springs
It's
was
not
nice that you could adapt the most parts of the farm back.
Yeah,
to what
you could
want.
adapt. Yeah.
And I
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, we always kind of play the same way every time, anyway. So maybe something different isn't so bad. But I don't know. It's like, what is your goal when you play this game? Do you just want to drive tractors around? Or do you want to build a farm, which is what I like to do. I like to build.
Yeah, that's like me. I like, that's why this start from scratch thing kind of was like interesting to me, because you had to build up from nothing.
Yeah.
To be honest, Agalee, whatever way you're supposed to pronounce it, it's a nice
too
map.
Easy.
But we probably shouldn't have
You
started
started
with
1.5 mil. It's way too much.
Yeah, it's too much money for the map, and that's fine. Maybe if we go to that again or go something, we go a little lighter on the dollar. Like I'm running the JCB telehandler. I'm running all, and I still got like $700,000, and I'm done buying land. I'm not working for it. But I know Wonko did it because I think he wanted us all just to get up and run and playing the map again, not having to fight with it.
Yeah. Which is okay.
Yep. I don't know. I've been looking to see if there's another map out there that we can do instead of this one. Like I said, I know you heard me. I voiced my concerns. I didn't want to go to another map that we were doing 3 jump starts on it, that all of a sudden everybody's hating it because we've started the same map 3 times. So, but
yeah.
I was looking to see if there was something else out there. I know, like, I can see us in a Sunday map somewhere playing Pidwell Farms because Wonko and Brummy's map, they probably want to try and showcase it some, but there's got to be some maps that we can do multiple farms on again the way we are playing, because it is interesting being able to be cooperative farmers where if you want to do your own thing, but like Johnny and I did potatoes that time, or you want to go do beets, or you want to take my straw, those kind of things I think are pretty cool, because in the real world that's probably how you're going to work with farmers. I don't have a potato harvester, you do, well, let's work together. I got a field here I wouldn't mind harvesting.
Yeah, I do like that. Separate.
Well, a map
separate
that
but
was
together
pretty
thing,
good
but-
for that was the Scottish one, Glenleithen.
Yeah. I think
It had a bit of a strange look, but it was quite a good map too.
like again, Court Farm would probably be a good one, but the hedges were the shits in that one there that you couldn't doctor it a little bit
Yeah.
around to make it work, right? Yeah, I wish this map that we're on now, I wish it was a little more that you could sell the silage pit, you could sell this, and change it up a little bit to what you want. That's why I built my own farm across the road. It took a field.
Other map that might be really good is the one I'm playing on my server, Elb Valley.
Elb Valley.
There are 3 farms, standard farms. I'm on the standard farm as well, but there is also, I think, 9 empty plots, just bricks, a big concrete slab, and you can start on that with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That might not be a bad map. It's a 4x map, so there's plenty of room, but not too much. Loads of sell points. You can even do fish. There is a pike thing and a salmon basin and stuff like that as well. That is quite a good map.
Maybe somebody should talk to Wonko in the morning.
And if you wanted to do Elb Valley, I think you'll have to get rid of the north, main, and south farm completely. Just wipe them off, make a concrete slab from them as well. Then you would just all start with an empty concrete plate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few of those Comlands type maps out there, but I wouldn't mind doing something like that, just to kind of make it a little easier to have us all work together, but have plenty of space. It's one of
Yeah.
the deciding factors, I guess, is you got maps and you can't get rid of the stuff in there. You're stuck with what you got. And
Yeah.
with two, if you're playing a single player, you're playing with like maybe one other person or maybe 2 other people. It's not that big a deal, but when you got 5, 6 people playing on a server, it's a big, you have to accommodate a lot more, people. Plus, I think the plots of land are fairly even.
Yeah, they
you know what
are.
I mean, in size-wise, so...
There is some terrain, but size-wise, they're all equal. Oh, of course, the smaller bits are half fields, but yeah, they're cheaper as
Yeah,
well.
but-
So
Yeah, everybody would kind of stay around the same farm size, too. Which helps. 'Cause then we all have about the
it-
same amount of work to do.
yeah, but it also would be possible on this map to just say, don't have that much time. I only take 2 plots of land instead of 4.
Yeah, but it would keep us all about the same size, though, too. So we're, like on Bailey Spring, you were going to town on stuff where I really didn't because I learned my lesson previous start. or we just restart Bailey Spring again, but I don't really want to restart that map again. I already done that.
Well, I like the map, but I already restarted it 3 times now.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought.
Yeah. And I came in late, and I did 2 times on it. So
Yeah, I only did 2. I would like a stable
Maybe
map.
it was too, but yeah.
no, you guys did because I came in. You guys had started it again because it was an issue, and then I was in for the first start where we had the bales disappearing in the sheds.
Yes.
That's where we had to go to another, and gates were appearing and reappearing and things like that.
I think some of it is that map is super loaded with things. I think it's too much for the server to keep up.
Yeah, and I said before, we didn't do any favors. Like, we planted a ton of trees.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't help any. I know that. But the map is resource heavy with the hidden objects of fences and
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is the more, when they build farms out like that causes a lot more resources, because even if the farm's not being used, it's still checking the triggers and all that. It still has to load all of the triggers for every building. The static object doesn't matter. It only loads it when a player can see it, but when it's got, the manure pit's got it got farms already pre-placed. There's limits to what you can do. I think that's a lot of the reason why Giants maps usually suck. Because they have to develop them to be able to be played everywhere, every time. Well, I guess we'll find out. Keep my Discord open and look, and maybe we'll convince Wonko to change us to another map and start over again. Yeehaw. Catch you guys later.
all right, bud.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Yeah.
What did you do for your pigs? Have you got a pig food mixer, or did you buy pig food?
I've got the pig food mixer. I have not mixed any yet. I need my barley to get finished first. You need chaff as well.
Yeah, I've got my oats growing for chaff. My barley's getting close.
There is the option in the pig feed mixer, the recipe. There is the option to not use chaff, but me and Johnny said, gentleman's agreement, we do not use that.
Yeah, that's the original mix kind of thing that came with the Johnny doctored that one, so.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I found an easy way to make chaff, Jamie.
Oh?
I'm not gonna make you end up with a lot of money. I kinda didn't want to say anything since it's a competition, but I'll give you a small hint. I'm putting grass, which I mowed, into a silage bunker, and I take it back out instantly.
Yeah.
And then I've got my chaff. Don't need a forest harvester.
Yeah,
anything.
I'm just buying the little forestry harvester for the wheat.
Yeah.
So you got a tip, what do you call it, wagon that would do it too? Loading wagon.
Oh, I have a loading wagon, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. That would work well for you, just to pull it out, pull it back in again.
Yeah, I just mow my grass. I put it in a silage bunker and I put it back out, and I've got chaff.
Yep. Smart.
I told it to Johnny as well, so that's why I'm telling you as
Yeah.
well.
Johnny didn't say it's a little cheaty, did he?
He didn't say anything about it. He said it was a smart idea.
Yeah, I know. Usually, when you get a good idea, he's like, "Oh, that's a little cheaty." It's like the login. No, that's smart. It's because it does convert it right as soon as you drop it down. Just don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to compact it.
Yep.
So you be game. I don't mind asking Wacko because he knows that I'm not wanting to start that map again and again. But would you be game to find it if there was another map out there, whether it be Elk Valley or something else?
Yes, I would. I know Gizmo would too, because Gizmo's not putting in any effort at the moment because he thinks it's gonna be getting updated, etc.
Yeah. I know we jumped quick that day just because, like, F it, we're not doing any good here. Let's go to another map. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which was fine. I mean, we all decided it was not worth it with the bugs, so it was completely good with me. But I do think I don't mind playing Eggley at all.
No.
Smaller fields, older equipment. But if it's gonna be a hassle again with updates and stuff like that, then we're gonna have to restart again and again within 3-4 months time. Then I'm like, well,
Yeah.
then we might better take a different map which we can stick on a bit longer.
Yeah. Or we literally just don't update Eggley. Like we got what we got. But I know what you're saying. Like I got a couple of those small sheds of mine. You can't do anything with them. You can't store anything with them. They're closed.
Now, I wanted to put that bale storage thing I placed in the field now. But I wanted to place that in a shed. But it was just not possible. You can't get it in.
No.
And you can't remove it. And which I'm not a fan of tearing down a farm. Because on Bali Spring, I left the whole farm intact apart from one building, I think. I did remove some fences, but because I like the way it looks, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't tear down a lot at all. But you just need to be able to move some fences and get some things out of the way. I mean, it's cool if you want to play it realistic in the way it is or used to be over there, but in the end, it's a farming simulator game, and you want to create your own. So you want to be able to, place buildings and make it your own style.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't mind sticking to Eggley, but I do think most of us would prefer a different map. Or maybe not most of us. I think Johnny, Doc, and Gizmo would really prefer another map. And I think you, me, and Wonko are like, well, we will give this a go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking the small, because I did, when I had my own private Valley Springs going, it was a small tractor, like small kit.
Yeah.
I did get course
And,
to work on this map with no field boundaries, to the grass I'm cutting.
Yeah, I did too. I just draw a field.
Yeah.
I did that too, on field 17. I bought field 17 and I mowed it with Cosplay, just threw a line and got Cosplay going.
Yeah, I don't mind throwing that walk a little bit to see if there's whatever. I know he doesn't like the 4X maps. That might be a downplay for Elk Valley. But is it 4X that you have to go to all four corners, or can you do it?
You have to drive quite a bit of distance on that map
Yeah.
for sell points.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't be a Wonko map.
No.
I don't think it would be a Wonko map. Wonko would probably go for Glenleithen earlier, something like that, size-wise.
Yeah. And I don't know what put Johnny off at Glenleithen. He shut off on it pretty quick.
Yes.
He said the more he played, the more he didn't like this and looks and that kind of stuff. But was it customizable?
Yes, but you had to pay money to get rid of the buildings.
Yeah, I remember that from watching your guys' streams, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, the just throw it up at Wonko and see how he thinks about it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he thinks the same but didn't say it because we just switched.
Yeah, doesn't want to be that guy that.
Yeah.
Truck was in the sale. Did you buy it or anything or no?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I looked at it. I thought about it.
Do you have a plan for it? No, I don't.
Well, neither did I. Last week, the only thing I could think is, would it be easier for hauling bales and hauling logs? Maybe, but have I done it this way for so long?
I thought you might have wanted to buy it for outload trailer bales or something like that.
Yeah,
because it might be a lot faster.
Well,
the only reason I bought it, it was so cheap. It was only 13,000.
Yeah,
and if there does come up a trailer, I'll need it, or I'm gonna go and get it because it's gonna make my silage driving down to the shop 50 times a day a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna pay full price on that. So basically, the only reason I bought it is that I hope the trailer will show up sometime. And if it doesn't show up, it was a waste of $13,000.
Yeah. Spent money and worse.
Yeah. No, but I kind of could use a trailer to move the silage and the grass and stuff like that around. But if it doesn't come up, it doesn't come up. And if the truck would have been 30 or 40,000, I wouldn't even have considered it. I would have left it. But since it was so cheap, I was like, well, I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Because I was the same way. I was like, oh, do I buy it? And I don't really have a use for it, but I could do this. I could do this. And I said, no, just never mind. Because the tractors are doing what I want it to do, so. I think I'm just a bit done buying land, though. I think that one little block down by my farm is the only other one I probably will pick up, but at this point I think I get enough fields of grass and crop to keep myself plenty busy in an average game day.
Yeah, me too. Only one I'm considering of maybe in the future might be field 19, but nah, at the moment I'm kinda done buying. Got 9 plots of land, I'm done for now. It's more than enough to keep up with this at the moment.
Yeah. Well, especially just, even though you're using Courseplay, just one person doing it, right?
Yep. Do you want to sleep through the night, Jamie, or find in the dark?
I wouldn't mind waiting just a couple minutes. I got my lawnmower going around baling. He's just got a few little
Okay.
more trees, cut tree at the same time. A few little more passes to finish off, and he'd be done. So
Yeah, oh good.
probably no more than 4 minutes, I'd say. He's course play, say 4 minutes 16 seconds. He's done, so he's almost around.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go bed soon anyway, but it's a bit dark.
Yeah. Just let me. I want to run a bit of wood into my sawmill here.
Yeah, all good. Not in a hurry. "36 seconds. Near a sleep trigger? Then it's ready bailing. Yes, I am.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oof, bright.
Yeah. 12,000 in milk sales.
That's nice. I got 17,000. Milkman has arrived. Every bit helps, so all good.
Yeah. And we're back down to $800,000 in debt.
800?
Yeah.
We can shake hands.
Where are you at?
800,
Are you?
I think. Yes, exactly 800. I still got $1,000 in the bank though, or in the account.
Oh, I got 26,000 in my account. But I'm trying to get back to.
Yeah, I was back on 550,000. And then I was like, well, I'll take a loan and place that pigsty.
Yeah.
And the pig fed mixer. And, well, then I needed the silage bunker. So, yeah. Got a bit out of hand. It always costs more than you think.
Yep.
It's a nice looking pigsty though.
Oh, which one did you put down?
I put down that from the Red Palm pack.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good.
Johnny put 3 of them down on back roads, I think it was, to start.
Well, it kind of I did the landscaping, and it looks better than I thought it would with my landscaping skills.
Getting better.
Even Gizmo said, that looks alright, he said. I said, thank you, that's a compliment. I said, next time you can do it again.
Yeah, putting my pigsties up at the top here, where the above the farm, and this little level spot where I took the forest out.
Okay, yeah, you got quite flat spots there.
Yeah.
I had to go really close to Johnny's land again. But this time I did check if there were edges around the shed, yes or no. Johnny said, hey, my view is gone. I said, yep, there's a shed now.
Close as my barley.
Your
Oh,
barley almost ready?
yeah, it's growth 6 of 6, so I'm waiting for another.
Okay, next month, so next sleep it will turn.
Next sleep will be barley.
Yeah. Are you gonna have to get your oats off then? Or it's not foraged yet?
No, oats are growth stage 2 of 4, so they'll be coming.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
They'll be the same as the.
Yeah, but they will need to be cut at forage stage for chaff.
You can cut them in either stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll be ready for next game. Get no grass, ready to.
No, we only turned a day, not a month, so.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying I thought I'd have grass getting close, but I got nothing. Pretty well everything's harvested.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me. I've done everything I need to do this month.
Yep.
Everything's good.
Well, I could still plow some fields.
Got some trees.
And I can harvest some
I
trees.
could do that as well, yeah. I could plow some fields on field 17 as well. But cotton-wise and collecting-wise and fertilizing-wise, I'm done. Oh, I'll need a silo to store that barley and that wheat. I didn't think of that. So, we'll probably need to be a multi-crop silo then.
It's not multi-crop, but that Red Barn one's for $50,000 is good.
Yeah, I didn't mean multi-crop, but what I meant is, yeah, because it says small red barn silo, 100,000 liters, but does it take 100,000 of each?
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think I'm gonna be anywhere near that anyway. So.
Yeah, me probably not either. 100,000 is probably more than enough because I'm gonna sell the rest anyway. next challenge is where are we gonna put this?
Mine worked
I
out
think
well.
I found a nice spot. Oh, you already got one.
I just placed it. You said about the red. That's why I thought you were watching my stream or something, because I just literally dropped it in and pulled up in front of it, and you said I got to place it. So I was like, oh yeah.
Nah, yeah, I do have your stream open, but no, I didn't see that. Do you know what the difference is, Jamie, between the Red Bond 50,000
The two different ones.
silo and the one with storage?
They're both the same, but the one with storage has got bale storage inside. You have to pull inside to store the bales, and they spawn outside on the opposite side of the silo. So it's got a bigger footprint. Just a second, I'll go back to mine. You watching my stream there for a sec?
Yes.
So when you place it, you'll see here. Tell me when you can see it.
Not yet. You're switching tractors now?
Yep.
Okay, now you're walking towards the silo.
Okay, so you'll see me. I'll go to bird's eye view build mode. You'll see where the green on the outside is. That's going to terraform
Yes.
to that. That was grass. That right out to my road. There is where that's where the
Yeah.
bales will spawn. If you go I didn't put the bale one in because I didn't want a bale trigger.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't need bales anyway. I was just wondering what
Yeah.
the difference was.
So are you working weekends now or just weekdays still?
Yeah, at the moment I'm working 7 days a week now.
Yeah. And are you busy guest wise?
Yes, 90% full.
Good.
Yes. Has to be. Has to be.
Well,
Because if you're not doing well now, that won't be good at all.
no. But also, I'm familiar a little bit with it. You 90% is where you have to be, because anything less than that, you're not making it. You have to.
We always say, depending on the period, of course.
Yes.
But in summertime, so holiday season, it has to be at least 80% full.
Yeah.
Else it's costing money.
Yep. It's just.
There's so many facilities going that you're open, the restaurant, everything. So the cost to keep everything open, and personnel as well, of course. Yeah, it needs at least 75 till 80%.
Yeah. And they won't let me poach your trees either. Gosh. So you'll go 7 days a week for the whole summer, or 7 days a week is just in your start when you're getting everything going, and then
7, yeah, no, whole summer, definitely whole summer. But so to say, holiday season is 7 days a week.
yeah.
And it's not always loads of hours, but
No.
I'll have to be there every day.
Yep. Cut
It
the
depends
grass,
on the
or
day.
might be something broke you gotta
Yeah,
fix.
Yeah. Today I was only around for 6 hours, so which is fine. But yesterday I was there at 7 in the morning and I left at 10 in the evening, so that was 15-hour day. So it depends on the day, really.
Yep.
And we're working with quite a small group, so yeah, when something needs to be done, it's not like there is a whole team standby to do it. You'll have to do it with a couple guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm quite happy with the way my silo turned out.
Cut this tree, I'll pop over and have a look and see your silos and your barns. I'm hoping to try to get what little bit of Ponzi work I have left done here, and then it'd be just a few trees by hand afterwards.
Yes. Yeah, it would be good to get that sponsy work done.
Yeah, not gonna work. Have to. Yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with the way it looks now.
Starting to look like a farm.
Yes, kinda does. It kinda fits in there this way.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, this road connection is steep. Well, I'll figure that out later.
Just have a good tractor with brakes on it. That's all you need.
Yeah. Nice sheds these are, the Red Bombeck.
They are. They're not overly expensive. They're
Affordable, looking good.
yeah.
Alright. 1 hour 30 minutes past midnight. I'll call it a day.
Oh, that's right. You're another hour beyond UK time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll hopefully catch up tomorrow. We'll see you around. Whatever map we end on.
We will see. Yeah, I think I will be there, but it might be a bit later because of
Yeah.
work. Not sure yet. We will see. Maybe I'll leave beyond time. I have nothing really strange planned for tomorrow on work, but yeah, you never know how it ends. Alright, you have a wonderful evening, Jamie.
Thank
and
you,
I'll catch you
Scrum.
later.
We'll catch up tomorrow, bud. Take care.
Take care.
right. I think we'll buy two and do something down there too. Completed your task, reply. Buy a forage harvester or this one. I will say Scrump's idea was pretty smart. Long time coming. Throw some feed in these guys. some mineral feed. don't think I had that much silage in there.
Nay. G'day. Hello. Hello.
Oh, I went the opposite way. I muted it. I thought I was already muted.
You know, there's a key command in the F1 menu to align those add-ons.
Yeah, I found it after I put them all on.
You can put them all down, but as long as you can click on them and say align, and it'll align in the right. Like I noticed that last one you put down was poking outside your fence. Pray tell, what are you looking for?
I am looking for a couple of sheds to put in to give my piggies some shade.
I think under decorations, there's those little pig pens. Oh, they don't poke out actually. Must have been the angle I was looking at. I think under decorations, there's those little pig hutches.
Decorations, others.
Possibly. I don't know.
They're small.
Train's about an hour behind.
Schninknerising. I just thought I'd put a couple of those little sheds or something in to cover in the area.
Yeah, I thought there was those little huts, those round roofed huts that they have them in. You know,
Oh yeah,
some of the open pastures.
Yeah. Like there's a couple of those little old barn-looking things that I might put in the same idea. The brick barns and that.
Oh yeah. It's funny. This morning, my time. Crump placed his pigs down, and he took the big red barn pack one. And I said, I really like these. They're very realistic to what we have here. He said, same here. I said, yeah, we don't have them out in the wild unless there's idiots that have them out in the wild, you know, fenced off. He said, no, we don't have that because they don't work like that. I said, yeah, we have a heap of trouble. The idiots that do it end up cooking their pigs. Too hot for them. Yeah, I thought that half moon one was in here. Thought I saw it. Mustn't be. Yeah. No, if it's in there, it'll be under decoration. You'll see him walking through walls there, mate. Through that one.
Yeah, it's going to be with any of them, though. It's going to be walking through walls, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I see. If you were going to put a group of little sheds, I would have left just a very narrow strip down one end and put a group of little sheds along it. That's what I would have, you know, me.
Those Quonset hut style ones, but I don't know if they're going to be like with.
Which ones? Oh, those ones?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't put them in there.
No, that's what I said. That's a cooking one. That's why I was thinking the wooden barn.
There's really little narrow barns with doors on them that don't open, but they're in there. The sheds, fair way along. They're only small.
We'll see in a
Very
second
small,
here if
actually.
that's what you're thinking of, these $8,000 ones here. Is that what you're thinking?
No. Oh well, not that one anyway. Hang on, I haven't caught up yet. They're very similar to the ones on Zalomka. The little useless sheds that you get on the farms in Zalomka. I'm waiting. Still. Brent's still not there. Yeah, kind of like them. They do open. One of the doors open. You know? And if you had an area at the end of your shed, at the end of your yard, could have put them in. Put that along one side. I thought there was more than that one. That one does have an opening door. What's that one back there?
Good fellas there.
Alright, go back. Yeah, along there. What's that one? No. Big garage. I could do.
One's
Stick
up
that
in the
in the
corner there.
corner.
Yeah.
And they do have doors that open. You could open and have a, if you want to get decorative, have a straw bale sitting inside. Drag one in. Actually, you know what I'd do, mate? Don't put it inside. Knock down a section, put that up against the fence outside, and then knock the fence out from in front of it and open the doors.
Side at that corner.
On the outside of the fence.
I can,
In your triangle up there, where your actual barn is, the feeding place. There are more. There's more near those build yourself shed. You know, with the, we've got red roofs at the moment, but you can change all the colours. Yeah, I'd stick it outside the fence and then knock the fence out from the front. And if it says you can't place it, doesn't matter. You just do free place. Jam it up against it. You're going to put it over there?
Said in the triangle.
Yeah, near the actual shed, because there's a useless spot there. Nothing can go there. But, okay. Oh, shut up. That'll be big enough. Oh, no, it's not, because you've got that little side door in the little shed. You can always put the fence back.
We'll go to that side.
Putting that inside the yard? That's more convenient, because you can go into that shed and check your piggies. when you're feeding them. Throw some straw bales around. Right. I hate this, the thing being so far behind. Anyway, I'll leave it up to Pigs will get out this gap here, mate. Yeah. Yeah, you could even decorate inside, you know. Piggies. There's a couple of holes in it full of water, you know. Tend to build burrows. Oh, this looks alright, mate. You see scrumps?
Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
barn one.
Red
I
barn
like
pack.
it. Realer. More real. What else does he put in here? Silo as
Put a
well.
silo
Easy trucks. He must have some feckin' money.
We're both near 800 or a million in debt, so
Yeah, I can't. I can't borrow more than the $500,000. For some reason. Cheats. You've slept through the night?
no. Oh yes, yes we did.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah, no, yes we did. Sorry.
Must have.
Yeah. Day 3.
Good. Good. That means I could have grass.
If it wasn't ready yesterday, it won't be ready today because it's still the same moth.
Ah, bloody forage. Bill is forage. Forage. Ready to harvest forage. What a bastard. Oh well. Good amount of wool on it. Very good. No. Good. Not real good. Now, yeah, that'll do. Oh, there's a bugger all I can do again. My grass right.
Yeah, I'm not much longer for it myself here. But if I can get this in. I've been on now for close to 3 hours, I think.
Jesus. Hey, piggies looking. Oh, they don't look any good at all. Can't see them. You gonna mix your own food?
I am, yeah. So at the next game day, I'll have barley to harvest and oat to chaff, I think.
Yeah, Scrump's using grass.
Yeah, you told me. Yes, that's
Put
smart.
down a small silage bunker and just dumps the grass in there. And it turns it into silage. Because he asked me about making, silage out of wheat or some sort of grain. And I said, I don't know. I've never tried it. I think what you're going to pick up is straw. Yeah, but can't you make it out of straw? And I said, you'll need a fermenter. Like that big tower fermenter will make it out of hay, straw, and grass and
Mhm.
corn, which you can't do in real life. You can't make silage out of straw. So it won't ferment. But and then I said to him, I said you'd have to try it to see what it comes up with. But I think you may even have to use a swather. Got a swather in the game because it cuts crops different to a standard mower.
Mhm.
Does something special to it. So maybe get it with a swather. I said, why don't you just do grass? Oh, but then I have to ferment it. I said, no, you don't. That's to make silage. Just put down a silage bunker, throw it in it, and it makes it into chaff. Instant. That's right, it does too. And he's got his pickup wagon. All he has to do is drive his pickup wagon, turn it on. I
Yep.
think they hold chaff.
Yep.
And it'll just fill itself up. It's all too easy. Oh, little baby piggy.
Yeah, there's a couple showing in there.
Jesus, that one ran all the way across the field. Where's he going? Oh, way over here. Flat out.
Get a little more money, I can do a few more things inside there or something to...
Yeah, dig some holes and fill them with water, like I said. This little bugger, after about, I don't know, a month, he'll be halfway through to China. Because that's what they do, they dig down.
Yeah.
Try and get out of the sun. And they all pee in it. That way they lay in it, cool down. They do not like the sun,
No.
pigs, because they don't sweat, so they can't cool themselves off. We sweat, and when we're even when we're hot and we're in a breeze, the sweat actually makes us cooler. But pigs don't sweat; they don't have sweat glands. Sweating like a pig is not a saying. I know people say it, but it's not, and that's the reason pigs stink so much. They've got no sweat gland. But if they're kept clean, they don't stink. Make great pets, piggies do. Believe you me. Very intelligent. More intelligent than a dog. You can play fetch and all that with a pig.
Never been
Yeah.
around them.
Oh, they're lovely animals. They really are. If they're brought up right. There's pig farmers out there that treat them like shit. They're the ones that attack you.
Really.
Mm-hmm. A normal domestic pig isn't interested in eating. Even though you're number one on his diet, pigs are carnivorous. Well, they're the same as us. They're omnivores. I think that's the word, omnivores, aren't we? We're omnivores. Meat and veg.
I think so.
I think that's the word. Pigs are the same. No, they're a lovely animal. So the server's still on for 2 hours, isn't it?
No, 1 hour.
Oh, thank God for that.
I was wondering that when if I can get you guys to leave it on. You know, I could take advantage of that late hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's getting.
Oh, look, mate. You know, if you want to go an hour early, it just means we have to start an hour earlier next time.
Yeah.
Instead of starting at the time we started an hour early, which would be definitely up to you, because that's 2:30 in the morning for me. No.
Yeah. Yeah, no real difference for
But
me.
you could, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. The hour early doesn't really help me any because I'm still at work.
Yeah.
Scrumpf and I were talking here tonight about Agalee, or Agali, whatever the hell you call it. I don't know how you say it.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it on ModHub testing or anything yet. It was in, but it come back out, and I haven't seen the map author around any on his Discord. But
Right.
if either a couple of things, one, we don't update, we just keep playing and don't update. But I like the map, and Scrump likes the map, but because it's a nice size. But there's no customization available to do. Like, everything is just the way it is. You can't even use some of the barns.
No.
I know. I did look at it. You looked at Moss Value, but Wonko didn't like Moss Value, I think, because of the no starter farms. What was it like? Was it customizable?
Well,
or
it
no?
is. He's full of shit. They're custom. There are all custom starter farms. There's 3 or 4 farms there. I don't know what drugs is he's on. I said that to him when he said, "Oh, there's only one starter farm, the one you start with in the middle, and it's really tight, squeezy." That's the way he likes it. So I've got me fucked. There's 4 farms on it. I know there is. And yes, they're small and tight, but that's what he loves. So he says. I started playing Fairhead yesterday.
And
Which is an Irish map, which is on that
Erie
whatever
Agri.
that Erie Agri website, and it's on Giants, and I quite like it.
It's had an update too, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I thought when I was looking yesterday, and I thought, hang on a minute, what's his name's just started a new series on that. Wonder what it's like. I'll have another look at it. Oh, I remember this. People were bagging it because some of the concrete roads around the house and default farm area are raised. But that's all fixed. So I started playing on it. But that one I'm not too sure. I think it's got 5 farms. And I don't know what the other farms look like. I just went to start a farm and started. I had a bit of a play and I quite like it. And the fields are designated properly. Like the starter farm has got all grass. And I thought, oh, I wonder what the borders are like. So I sent horseplay off. Didn't touch the fence. Didn't get anywhere near the hedge. It's a good metre off the hedge, all the way around the fields have actually been defined better, proper. Not like Valley Springs and Agalee.
Yeah.
Where the fields just blend into each other. Courseplay goes, what the fuck? You know, you're trying to do a course on this field, but it's including the next field and the field behind it because they're all touching each other. They're that close with a stupid hedge up the middle. And the hedges don't have collisions. They have that bump down low, like Agalee has. The fences you can't get rid of, can't delete any of the buildings, though the farm is the farm. What else?
Are the
the
buildings usable though? Like on Agalee, there's like I've got buildings that I
No,
can't do anything
no,
with.
they're all the ones on the starter farm, for example, they're all usable. You can open all the doors. The starter farm's got 2 dairies, unfortunately. One with 60 cows and one with 30. And I thought, what the fuck? Why would you have 2? And then I sort of thought, well, maybe the 31 is for calves, even though it's big enough for cows. But yeah, I like it. I'm not saying I like it better than Agalee. I think Agalee would be great if it was done properly.
And that's my problem with Agalee is I think Scrump's the same way. Like he couldn't sell a building to put a what do you call it, a pit or anything down. Like it was.
Yeah.
It's nice to
Well,
have
see,
like can't sell a fence, can't do a.
yeah, well, you can't do that on Fairhead either. The fences are there. The hedges are there, but they've got no collision. The buildings you can't move. See, the starter farm's got 2 silage pits. I don't use silage pits, but I can't remove the building, so that's fine. They're covered silage pits, so the garages now, I park my vehicles in there. That's fine. They're still usable. And there's nothing stopping you from putting more sheds around it if you need them. But honestly, it's got enough sheds. The starter farm, anyway. So I don't know. Maybe you want to mention that to Wonko. Don't know. I think he looked at Fairhead when it was first released, which it wasn't as good as it is now, with all the raised concrete and, you know, bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I think it's got bigger farms than... fucking names. Moss Valley. But Moss Valley has got 4 or 5 farms. Positive. Fairhead's got minimum of 4. But I think it's got more, and there's room to make your own if you wanted to. But I think there's a placeable area as well on Fairhead, which I probably Moss Valley has. The roads are tight on Fairhead, but I was able to go... my farm's... The starter farm's right at the top of the map, and the shop's at the bottom, and you have to go right around. There's no road up the guts. I had to go right around the whole map to get to my place, and I was flat out the whole way in a JCB. The medium-sized JCB. Flat out the whole way. The roads are narrow. You wouldn't want to meet a car on them, but I couldn't see any traffic. But I just went flat out the whole way. Not a problem. If I clipped a hedge, I don't know about it. I did have to slow down because there was a tree hanging over the road and I couldn't see. So I slowed down, got under the tree and took off. Not a problem. Pulling a baler the whole way without hitting one until I got to the field. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, trying to get in the gateway. Because the gateway had a fence either side of it, not a hedge. I could have just drove through the hedge. No, Fairhead's nice. It's probably 90% grassland. There are some fields out there, but there's nothing stopping you from making fields out of them.
No.
If you wanted to. Playing at 5 times speed, I won't bother.
We even discussed tonight on here, Doc was on, we're talking about it. Gizmo was gone at that point, but this wouldn't be a bad Sunday map because everybody can make their own farm the way they want to make their own farm. And it plays so smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, it is beautiful. It plays really smooth, yeah. It probably still plays smooth at 5 times speed. Yeah. Wonka could pretend it's in England somewhere. But he wouldn't.
Oh. I don't know. I'll play the devil's advocate tomorrow morning. I'll send him a message, see if there's any interest in any other maps or. It said it did
Yeah,
that.
do that, mate. You get on better with him than I do, because he just ignores everything I say until it's something he asks me about, and I tell him, and then he's grateful. But if I offer anything,